Hello, and welcome to a first look at Salt and Sacrifice. This game is the sequel to a game called Salt and Sanctuary, which came out in 2016. It is most correct to call this a 2D action RPG. That's what they call Salt and Sanctuary on Steam. This game, it has the Souls-like elements. Look, you're not going to escape it. This game is Souls-like, without a doubt. The pieces are all there. You'll see it as we play. You got currency that you pick up and then drop on death. You got respawn points, which you find throughout the world. You got leveling up. It's just Dark Souls, man. It's just Dark Souls. But no, I think that the comparison is apt without being 100% correct. Because it's different because it's 2D. But it feels like a reasonable adaptation of that idea. I want to make sure you understand that it does feel correct to call this genre or this game in the genre of Souls-like, whereas I feel like in the 2010s people were just calling everything Souls-likes. That out of the way, I believe Salt and Sanctuary is by a studio called Ska Studios. I believe Salt and Sanctuary is the only thing that they have made that I know of. Let me see if they made some other stuff. But they have made a few other games, so maybe you know them from other games. However, you probably know them from Salt and Sanctuary. Most likely. Other than that, this game is... I'll go through the semantics. The first thing, I will get this out of the way. You can click off the video if this is a deal breaker for you right away. This is an Epic exclusive. Wait, before you go, it's also on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. If that doesn't sound good to you, I understand. Wait for it to come to Steam. Give it a wait. That's fine. I hear you. Game's $20 right now on Epic. And let me get into it. I have a few personal issues with this game, so you're just gonna have to believe me on this, but I actually am re-recording this video because I felt like I came into it pretty negative towards the game, and that's because when I played my first 30 minutes, I had a lot of issues that appear to have gone away. Particularly, I had a problem where, well, very first thing, when I bought this game and downloaded it, it ran some C++ redistributable, and then when it finished running it, it said, hey, we ran into an error, you have to restart your PC. And I went, what? And I had to like full restart my PC and like reinstall the game. Something went very wrong, I guess, in the installation. I'm not really sure. I didn't pay close attention. I was looking at something else while I was installing. So, you know, not a great start. For me, I wasn't like mad. I don't really get mad about stuff like that, but I was like, oh, that's weird. That's worth noting, I guess. When I started playing the game for myself, and this is why I actually re-recorded the video, is because this problem fixed, and I wanted to give the game a fair shake without this problem. I was playing on my own, just kind of like messing around in the world, and I went, man, this shit's real quiet. And I turned the game up in-game, and it would not turn up. Like, the settings would not change, and I accepted them, and nothing happened. However, I have since, and like I played the whole video, like the recording, 20 minutes, and I got to like 20 minutes in, and I was like, oh, I should show off that settings problem that I was having with the audio, and it did not happen. So, if you do grab this game and that happens to you, I want you to know, I'm with you, brother. However, I was unable to replicate it. Once I restarted the game, the problem seemed to go away, and I was able to adjust the settings in game once again. So, beware of that. But it is not as big of a deal as I thought because the problem is away. Lastly here, I want to mention that this is a game that you will notice when I tab back into the game here, because I was tabbed out for a moment. This game is... I've played every other game on this series with keyboard and mouse. This is the first game to make me go, yeah, I'm gonna play this on controller. I mean, Patrick's Parabox, I guess I played on controller, but that was more of like, I want to play this on controller. It seems more enjoyable that way. This is a game that is like, do not play this on keyboard. It is extremely clunky. Specifically, the menuing is very clunky to me because it has the thing where you can hover over things, but it's clearly just going through them like you're moving them with the controller. Specifically, if I go into the audio here, this menu is like, ooh, buddy. I've gotten, once I messed around with it, I got used to it, but it is not very... I actually, when I first downloaded this game, I thought that it just went to 70%. I thought that this was all that it had, and I was like, that seems weird. But, you know, the way that you have to operate with this menu, by the way, is you have to, if you move your mouse at all, it messes with it. Like, if I move my mouse while I'm trying to do it, it messes with the options pretty heavily. You have to keep your mouse still and scroll wheel to where you want to go. Or, like, you can kind of... No, you just have to scroll wheel. So, very clunky. And just one of the many points that made me go, yeah, this game does not look like it was made for keyboard and mouse. Another one is there's parts in the game where you'll have like, here's how you operate with the menu, and it'll be like, I posted a screenshot of this in my Discord if you're interested, but it'll say like, unequip, left mouse, equip, right mouse, things like that, right? And because of the UI being designed in the way that it is, that doesn't fit, and it kind of gets compressed in the menu box because it's designed to just show you equip A, like the button press. So, you know, just multiple examples of this was not designed for keyboard and mouse. It's fine, I guess. I just, you know, it's fine. Moving on. I'll go through the options with you real quick. Resolution, display mode. I will give them points for having a legible font. If you have trouble reading the font, there is a way to turn it to sans serif. And you can also scale up or down the HUD and the menu. Very nice. Audio, sound effects, background music, whatever. There is co-op. A big part of these games is co-op, and you can, yeah, you can play with friends. I don't know if you can play with enemies. I don't know if people can invade you, but I will not be finding out because I turned it off. Also, languages real quick: English, French, Italian, German, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese. I assume China and Taiwan. You can also turn off controller, and you can set a password so that you don't have to play with anyone. You can find your friends easier. I will discard my changes, it's fine. Also, you can rebind your controls. This is probably a good enough look at what I'm saying. Like, the word left mouse and right mouse here, they don't look right. I don't think, anyway. I think they look a little strange, but it's pretty minor, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. It's just, I just wanted to clarify that feeling. So I'm gonna hop into a new game here. I've recorded this already once, so I know it's not gonna destroy our eardrums, but, you know. Character select is fine. I would like it if I could read what the things are on the character. Like, there's no way to look at this as far as I can tell and see like, okay, this is what this weapon does, and kind of go through the classes like that. The classes aren't all that important because you can, I'll show you the tree when we get in there. I played Duelist and I actually kind of hated it for the last video. Let's try Highblade. And you can customize as much or as little as you want. I will be doing very little. Oh, I want to show you, the only things that really matter are class and crime. Your crime changes your starting item. I will just leave it to the defaults because I don't really know what they are. Again, would be nice if I could read those, but it's whatever. I don't want to come across like I'm being too negative though. I'm just trying to point it out a little bit here and there. It would be nice, but it's not the end of the world. This game can be a game where you just kind of figure it out. I'm not gonna read this to you. It's like 4 lines of dialogue about lore. You can read along if you so desire. And this is also probably roughly where I will put the timestamp. So hey, if you just skipped ahead in the video to this point, I would like to implore you to probably, I listed some grievances that I have with the game in the intro section, so if you want to hear those, maybe go back and hear those. If you don't care and you just want to see gameplay, that's fine too. My grievances are honestly pretty minor now that I've figured out that I can actually use and change the audio. Let me just make sure that I can actually change the audio now, please. Yeah, seems like it. Awesome. Epic. Anyway, I have watched this intro sequence. Probably this was like my 5th time seeing this. I have no idea if I am killing this man or not. I think he is already dead, but I'm not sure. This will be our little tutorial section now. I'm pretty familiar with the controls. You have X or Y, which are a light and heavy attack. I'll be calling them probably light and strong or light and heavy. There's like, oh my god, he got me. Gonna lose in the tutorial, man. Oh, I got the poise break, I think. So there's combos, and I kind of want to try to show this off. This is if I just press light over and over again. If I do like light heavy, we do this upward sweeping attack. If I do heavy heavy, we get this like 2-pit combo here. And if I do light heavy heavy, you do like a little down swing. It's kind of cool. I think it's neat the way that the combos work, and they change weapon to weapon as far as I can tell. There's also ranged combat here. Oh, he's got a bow. It's like a samurai type character. Looks like there's a bit of bow drop off here. Alright, I'm going to kill this man now. Goodbye. And then standard platforming stuff here. I mean, maybe not standard, but if you're holding up when you're near a ledge, you will climb it, and you can do down jump to go down it. Stuff like that, pretty straightforward. I'm not gonna waste my time or your time here. This is not an unbeatable boss, but you can put the time in if you so desire. This is your what's his name? Asylum demon, or like whatever boss you think of in terms of that. I'm gonna skip through the dialogue as well because I've heard it a million times. This is all lore stuff if you care. I don't not care, but I think the aesthetic is a big part of this game. However, it's fine, is how I feel, basically. I don't feel anything too crazy about it. Dark fantasy, mages took over a kingdom. I'll give you the broad strokes. How about that? Mages, they took over the kingdom or something like that and have been corrupting the land. We are a criminal who is trying to buy their freedom by becoming I think they called it an Inquisitor moments ago, and we're going to put down the mages and save the world or whatever. You know how it goes. Whatever is my feeling. As I get further along into, specifically into content creation, I feel like the less and less I start to care about the story of video games. I just want to play the game, man. And the game is good about that too, I will say. I don't really care about the story, and so as long as I know where I'm going, I don't have to care about the story. I can just kind of run around and fight things. And that's fine with me. If I were going to sit down and really get invested into this game, I would probably spend more time with the story and interact with stuff, but I want you to know I'm not just this way with this game. I also did this with Dark Souls and Elden Ring. I really often just don't care in these types of games. I want to show you the skill tree. First of all, salt is our currency in this game. You use it to level up, and probably you get stats. I have actually not made it to a level up because I just get to the first boss and then close the game so far. However, there's also a pretty big sweeping skill tree, and it's more of a skill web, to be fair. I'll zoom out here so you can see it all. This is not unique to the character, so this is like a Path of Exile type tree where I'm starting as the High Blade, and so if I want to level up and follow this path, I'll get more stuff like Dexterity, wield tier 2 melee weapons for High Blade, Dexterity. It looks like it's a lot of stat points, actually. Dex, Willpower, and you can see what they do. So this is how you actually increase your stats. If you, instead of being able to go, I'm leveling up, I'm going to put points into these stats. Willpower determines your maximum stamina. So it looks like these are mostly stats, actually. Stats and weapon unlocks for the skill tree. Okay. I have not figured out what these glowy things are yet. I imagine somewhere along the line I'm going to get the ability to grapple. However, sending myself off of that does let me show off that there is indeed fall damage and you can die like that. Most importantly, we can pet the cat. Every playthrough, no matter what, I have pet that cat. Extremely cool. So this is the area, this is the only person that you have to talk to before, or not have to, maybe you don't even have to, but before I do that, here's the cooperation board. If you want to play with another player, you summon them here to your hub town, or join them, put in the passkey, etc. So you can play with others if you so desire. Hop over here because there's a treasure chest I want to grab. If I can make this, yeah. I am expediting this a little bit, I feel. However, I also feel like I meander a lot in these videos. So maybe you prefer the expedition. Something else I do want to mention, you see our hearth and flask up there. I'll have a little sippy if you don't mind. To get that back, first of all, it is a gradual heal up, but to get those charges back, you have to find items in the world. The items, I'll point them out. We already found some of them, but I'll point them out specifically when I see them. Oh yeah, and this serves as like a little mission board too, where we can go, these are our missions. They're going to give us our first one: Name Mage, Nameless Mage, Fated Mage, and Faction Hunts. From what I understand, I read a little bit about this game online when I was researching the audio problem I was having. It sounds like these have a little bit of like a Monster Hunter job board sort of feel to them, where you go out on specific hunts to find and kill bosses rather than exploring through the world, which is fine. The world is not linked together in a way that you may be used to. Instead of having it be linked, I will talk to this person. So this was the first major hiccup I had. I spent 20 minutes trying to figure out what to do because I said no to this lady. And she's going to tell us about the mirror gate. I probably actually just did that and then got confused. But yeah, that one's on me. That's my bad. The game did not absolutely idiot-proof it, and I was an idiot. To travel to new places, first you have to get the mission. They will give you the rune code for where to go, and then you click it and put it in. Now, however, if I go back in here, you can actually put these in manually if you so desire, which leads me to believe that you would maybe be able to, if you're doing a second playthrough, skip ahead if you know where you want to go and just jump right on out, which is kind of cool. This is the item that you have to have in order to refill your flask, these valley herbs. They seem to be everywhere, so no problem there. I guess this would be sort of like the Metroidvania aspect of it, right? Because I'm imagining somewhere along the line we're going to get a grapple hook to grapple to those points, and this will become a place that we can explore later on. So that's neat as well. I'll get into it here, and I'll try to not embarrass myself with the gameplay now. This is your rest, resupply, restock, etc. area. It took me a while to actually get here, but there is a lot of walking around and lore that you have to do in this game, I feel. I mean, not even I feel, it just is that way. The enemies have a bit of a poise break that we can do to them. Oh god, oh god. I think it's mostly if you do heavy attacks and hit their shield. Pardon me, sir. I'm trying to experiment with the system. Take it easy. My man was fucking me up there. The game does get really quiet at times, though. Like, there's no backing track to this area. I don't necessarily dislike it, but it really fucked with me. Because when I had that audio problem... Oh man, I wonder if that was what it was. When I was having that audio problem... Well, no, because the sound effects weren't working for me, actually. I'll roll through you. Our roll, I don't know if I've said this, because reminder, this is the second time I'm recording this video, so you have to bear with me if I repeat myself in any way. The roll seems to have iframes to it, and I'm invulnerable for the duration of the roll, and there also seems to be no contact damage with enemies in this game. I know you're in here, mister. There he is. Oh, you can't turn around when you're aiming your ranged weapon. That's right. First time along the lines here, I got smoked by this enemy because I stood here, and I tried to swing at him. All of my attacks missed because I was using a thrusting weapon. I had the high ground, but I could not angle my weapon downwards. Very funny. I have been pranked. There is also like a roll attack you can do, where if you attack out of the roll... Oh god, I ran out of stamina. If you attack out of your roll, you get a special attack animation, which I don't know if it does more damage or anything like that, but it's there. I guess I didn't mention it, but there is... The two bars at the top are health and stamina. I kind of figure those are implied, but I'll mention it just in case you're wondering. Rolling costs stamina, and attacking costs stamina. I'm gonna go over here. I haven't really done any blocking. Oh god. I used the wrong one. Okay, so blocking is just like, it reduces the damage you take. You can roll... I wonder if I can parry. I don't believe I can parry. Careful, mister. Oh, you can totally parry. That's sick. Alright, that's really cool. So if you time your block just right, you do just take no damage. However, it does not appear to stagger the enemy when you do it, so if they're mid-attack, you just have to keep going. I kind of would expect the reward to be a lot more greater than that. However, I guess it's not that hard, so I don't mind. Can I block arrows? Oh, that's kind of fun. I actually really like that. If you watch me play video games for long enough, you will know I'm a big fan of parrying. It always feels very rewarding if the system is done well. I basically... oh god, I can't get up the stairs. Basically spent all of my time with Elden Ring trying to parry. I guess you can see the problem I can run into here as well. So what I'm doing here is I'm just running left and right now, and what you have to do is you have to hold up left to go up the stairs. You have to be very up on the stick, or else you will not actually walk up the stairs. Again, all of those little control things I think are things that will become easy at some point, but on first impression, they are a little clunky. And that's important too, because you have to ask yourself if you're willing to go the distance and meet the game halfway there. I think it's fine. You get used to mechanics like that. However, just be aware, it's a little bit weird. And that is one of the things that I also felt was very awkward on keyboard and mouse. I guess actually it makes more sense on keyboard and mouse. It's weird because the controls feel like they should be easier to utilize on keyboard and mouse, and yet I don't know. I'm really torn on that front. No, we'll go fight our first boss here. I probably will end this video pretty soon because gameplay-wise, I think that this game is pretty straightforward, and you're gonna know or not know by now if you want to play this game. Much like Swords of Madness, my initial complaints I think are mostly remedied here. Oh, right. I'm out of stamina is what's happening. I'm trying to like attack 3 times and then roll cancel the 3rd attack, but I'm running out of stamina and getting smoked. I gotta manage my resources more. But I do feel like this boss, he's a good first boss because he's very simple, very straightforward. I fought up to this boss when I was playing for myself. So what actually, I'll play like an extra 5 minutes after this. Also, the music might have just gotten too loud. I apologize if it is the case. But I'm a little bit busy right now. I know your tricks, mister. Oh, I did not turn. It's like fine. I think I'm better to just do 1-2 roll personally. Maybe I can do oh, you get a little stagger on there. Now we're this. You can also see what I was talking about here with bosses seem to be roughly in 2 or 3 phases. You can see now he's doing slightly different attacks because I've gotten him low on health. Oh god, got tossed like a salad there. Oh, a little sippy if you don't mind, sir. I should probably just range him, right? Like, I can walk over here. What's he gonna do? He's gonna jump at me, of course. Oh, I didn't make it through him? Tough. Oh, he got me. You gotta stay cool. You can't panic in situations like that. You are, I guess that's a good thing to show off there too. You're not immune while you're laying on the ground. I kind of anticipated that I would be. I am absolutely inting it here. I'm trying to stay too far away from him, and then I try to roll through his attack and I get clipped by it. That's what's happened to me. Oh my god, I cannot do a heavy attack there. I'm really just having trouble getting to him. Careful, mister. It's like, I don't really know when he's gonna stagger, so I'm not trying to utilize it particularly much. I think I've gotten him low enough that I could just, yeah. Pop, 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 pop. But I think he's a very, very competent first boss. He's not too hard, but he's not exactly easy either. It took me about 2 tries the first time around to get him, but he's definitely not an easy boss. But he's not. The thing that gets you with that is that he switches up patterns, and that's the real thing. Is what you're gonna die to on that guy is you're gonna die to, oh shit, he changed attack patterns on me, and I just got smoked. He didn't do that last time. I came back here because I wanted to pop over, and I want to go see if I can level up and see. I want to mess around with the skill tree a little bit for you in this video, because I think that that's something that you're going to be interested in probably, is how does skill progression work. Kind of nice that there's just material sitting around in the camp. Oh, I should also say with the stairs, you can just jump up them if you're having trouble like I was. Ah, we get 2 black star stones and, ooh, buddy, 2 HP. Wow, I mean, it's like 2% HP, so I'm fine with it. I don't mind. I don't know if the souls are also a currency we can use, but, or sorry, the salt. And then we get the star stones, so we can go through here. Oh, and you can see the cost at the bottom. I gotcha. What do I have? I have renewed will, vitality, and dex. I'm gonna go for class 2 high blade, I suppose. Seems fine. It grants me some dex. I think that my weapon is based on dex, but I guess I'm not 100% sure because I didn't read. A few other things that are worth looking at here, I suppose. These are things that I often forget to talk about in these videos, but this game, first of all, does not pause when you hit pause, probably because of the online nature of the game. So If there are enemies and they're fucking with you and you try to pause, you're gonna get smoked. Second of all, I want to see if when I go back to town and then come back to the place, if I go back to the start of the zone, or... And I do go back to the start of the zone. That's kind of what I expected. No big deal. Just wanted to check. Thirdly, if you are in the middle of the game and you go, I'm done for now, you can just end game at any time, and it saves your progress and takes you back to the main town, I believe. Not 100% sure if you lose anything for it. It seems like it just takes you back to the main town. Oh yeah, you also float in the air if you are attacking while you're flying, which is pretty fun. Oh no, I gotta look. I gotta get the glory kill animation. Shields up, mister. Oh yeah. It's like a shield bash. When I play games like this is a great glimpse for you if you ever wanted to watch me play a game like this. You can kind of get a feel for how I play it just by watching me do this. I did play all of Sekiro, but I don't think that's anywhere for you to play it to watch. So the one that I killed respawned, but that's interesting. Did you see what happened there? You may not have noticed it. The one that I killed, he respawned in this position. The one that I did not kill was still fucking off over here. Very interesting. Let's go up the hill. I don't know if I've gone up the hill before. Can I parry this? Oh, I can. Also, you do not take a whole lot of damage if you... Like, his big, overwhelming axe swing I figured would hit me for a lot more if I was just regular blocking. Oh, you run out of stamina and get smoked by this guy, I see. He recovers so fast, also. I just don't really know when it's my turn to hit him. I definitely can't just run up and heavy attack him. Face me. I guess he just staggers every time you hit him, so if you match attacks, he dies. I kind of want to go past the boss, actually, so I'm going to do that. I'm also just going to sprint past all these enemies because I don't care. I've killed them all once before. I've proven to myself that I can. Pardon me, gentlemen. Hey, don't shoot me. I'm falling here. See that? I moved myself in the air to mess with his attack timer. Yeah, I am big brain. Thank you for noticing. Will they follow me out? Oh, they totally will. Hey, fuck you, bat. Almost died to the trying to hold up to block. Sorry, trying to hold up to jump instead of A. Gotta remember. Oh, I remember in my very first playthrough there was one other thing that I was going to point out as kind of awkward, but it actually does not feel awkward to me on every other character. However, the assassin has dual daggers, which you kind of just go nuts with light attacks. And on that character, I felt it was very odd that you could not hold down X in order to attack multiple times in a row. Does not feel that way with any other character, but if you do like dual dagger type builds, just be aware that you basically just spend all your time mashing X because the attack is so fast. I thought it was a little awkward, but it kind of makes sense now. This area looks interesting. I'm assuming this is about to give me the grapple hook since I will not be able to get out of here. Thanks, buddy. Grappling hook. Uh-huh. How do I jump and press right trigger while airborne? Oh, hell yeah. That is extremely intuitive. Great job, devs. I was worried that was gonna... when they showed me that grappling hook, I was extremely concerned that that was gonna feel awkward. However, that feels extremely natural. So that opens up a lot of places that we can explore now. Too bad I didn't come over here sooner. Because if I had done that first, I could have just popped back to town and then gone and explored that new area. But I'll take a little bit of time to go look around. I'm picking up a lot of stuff that I should probably take a look at. But, you know, it's fine. I'll be fine. Is this a ladder? It is not a ladder. What do you got in here? The Crater Stone Mine. Okay. But no, my initial feeling for this game was that I was not a big fan, but most of the issues that I had seem to have been just weird issues that have since been remedied just by me restarting the game a few times, so no big deal. The menu squishing is... I would like to play this on keyboard and mouse, let me put it like that. Devour 2 hearts of named mages to proceed. Okay. I would like to play this on keyboard and mouse. I like playing games like this typically on keyboard and mouse. However, I guess I didn't play keyboard and mouse for Hollow Knight, so it's not that big of a deal, really. But be aware that if you want to play this on keyboard and mouse, I think is very awkward. But your feelings may vary. You're different than I am, of course. Just be wary, you know? It's my first impressions, not yours. But you're also getting first impressions, I suppose, by watching the video. So, as always, make your own judgment as to, pardon me, if you think this game looks cool or not. And if you think it looks like fun. I think that it's fine. I should mention, I did play a little bit of Salt and Sanctuary, and I was not hooked. I played maybe like 2 or 3 hours, and I did not go back to it. So, I wanted to give this game a fair shake, though, because I like the idea. I think it's a cool thought, but I do want to say I cannot tell you if this game is better or worse than Salt and Sanctuary, because I didn't really play Salt and Sanctuary. It does feel like there's a lot of save points in this area. This is the village I was meant to come to. When they said I was coming to a village, I kind of assumed I was going to be, like, meeting NPCs, not being jumped at by some goober. It was like a heavy attack dual attack combo, too. I wonder if there will be more attack combos and things like that later on, or if that's basically it. Love the way these guys go flying when I do that attack. Stamina management seems to be a big problem for me as well. Like, I just mash buttons, basically. Devour hearts of named mages. Yeah. Hey, buddy. I can jump up to him. Are you a named mage? Can I devour your heart? No, you're just a dude. Thank the gods. An Inquisitor. Dude, his mouth opens so wide. I returned from a journey to Ashbourne Village only to discover... Oh, sorry. I returned from a journey to Ashbourne Village only to discover what had become of it. I had even forgotten about the village's warding seals. Many of the doors are still impassable while powerful mages roam. Okay. Cool. I'd like to see one of the mages, and I'll give it like 1 or 2 attempts if they're nearby. However, I do want to wrap this up soon. I don't want this video to become like 40-45 minutes. But at this rate, it probably will. I love how he just goes flying. No, that was my chance! Oh, I didn't recognize it in time. Hold. I'm gonna get it. No, early. There you go. I just wanted to get 1 parry on the arrow, because that's cool. Right, so it's like every odd numbered or even numbered attack you'll do the upswing, and every odd numbered attack you'll do just like the downswing. That's how it seems to be roughly. Down drop here? Are you a buddy? Oh, hey, I would have ended up here if I had gone back to the start. Cool. Hey there. You're an Inquisitor, aren't you? Magebane right and all? Yeah. Listen, if you make your way up the cliffs just behind us, there's a tree at the very top, a talking tree. Told me I wanted to speak to someone who had devoured the heart of a mage. Have you done that? No. This time you began your journey then. In the gatehouse below, there is a burned corpse with a strange magical warp to it. Investigate the corpse, perhaps it could lead you to a pyromancer. Okay. This seems like... I want to play this because it seems like a... I wasn't supposed to come down here, I bet. This seems like a big focus of the game, so I want to show this off as well. And experience it as well, I guess. This seems important. New mage hunt discovered. Devour Argentin. Dear Argentin... Oh, Devour Argentin, sorry. See a pyromancer that calls himself Argentin. Wreathed in hellfire, his flames engulf Ashbourne Village, threatening to reduce it to dust. Begin hunt. Okay, I see. So this does seem to be important. Ah, I get to follow the trail? Is that what that is? Was there a trail? Oh, shit! I found him. A big dude. Uh-huh. So this guy was not here before. I don't think. So he's a new addition to the village because I started the hunt. That seems cool. I'm down with that. Hooded nail. And I just kind of follow his trail. I think it's kind of neat. I saw some people criticizing this when I was reading the reviews, but I'm down. I think this is cool. I can't actually kill him right now? I'm hitting him. I'm doing 11. Okay. He laughed at me. Did you see that? This dude laughed at me. I attacked him. I stabbed him with my sword, and he laughed. He said, haha, hee hee, as I was stabbing him. I love that plunging attack. I think that's unique to this katana weapon I'm using. The rapier did not seem to have that. I played a duelist before, so I don't think I've seen that enemy before. If you find yourself so inclined, by the way, there is a bestiary where you can read about everything. You'll never guess, but I am not planning on doing a whole lot of reading. Is he summoning those things? I think he is. Oh, what the fuck is that? Excuse me? Who gave you the right to summon a big fuck you spider? It does seem like he's spawning these guys, doesn't it? These like possessed guys. Kind of interesting how it just revamps the entire world. I want to throw something at him. I'm gonna firebomb him. Fuck you, buddy. Oh! Hey. I'm only hitting him for ones when he's teleporting. I see it. No, no spider. Oh my god. I got farmed. Did you see that? Can I just like mid-combat heal? Does this... I bet this fucks it up. Oh my god. Does seem a little bit odd that I can just hit the... Oh god, I keep forgetting. Feels a little odd that I can just hit that healing station mid-combat, but you know what? That's fine with me. The spider, on the other hand, extremely not fine with me. Are you kidding me? I'm climbing. Fuck you, buddy. Is it dead? I think it died. Definitely feel like I just want to sit here and spam stamina if I were to be building my character, because, like, goddamn, give me more stamina. Are you kidding me? This guy hit... He got me. Oh, what? Did you see that spider just teleport onto me? That spider just apparated and it said, hey, fuck you. No, fuck you, brother. Wasn't ready for the apparating spider, I guess. I got a little lost in the sauce here. I think I actually fucked up my hunt a little bit, because now I have to go through here. No! It is really hard to actually swing on these spiders. Heavy attack only does 12. I guess it doesn't take a lot of hits to kill them, though. It looks like they only have around 40 health. And they drop a lot of stuff. I don't mind, it's just a little difficult. Yeah, I shouldn't have fallen down like that. Don't shoot me. I'm killing a boss man. I can definitely get down with this hunt system. I really like that these guys fight the hunt enemy with me. Not really with me, but they also fight it. Like, this guy is not supposed to be here. I'll summon another spider on me. I'm gonna get heated. I guess I'm gonna get heated because he's a pyromancer, actually, but that is circumstantial. Can I stop, drop, and roll? I can, actually. Won't you? It's tough because I want to, like, make space to my left, but I can't. Like, I want to take space to my left, but I can't because I can't go that way, because if I go down here, I won't be able to go back up. But now he's gone from here, so... Doesn't seem like there's anything stopping me from resting and resupplying, but I also wouldn't be surprised if I was just healing the boss up. It feels like I'm kind of just chasing him to some sort of an end. Are you gonna turn into a... Did this enemy turn into a spider when I killed it? No. This is kind of neat, though. I'm down. No! And by kind of neat, I mean, holy shit, fuck these spiders. Yeah, you can hit him with the one, too. This guy looks pretty sick. Oh, I didn't roll through him. Oh, no. Join the fight on my side, brother. Help me out, my man. No, 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 don't hurt me. You're supposed to help me. Oh. Ah, now we get the actual boss fight. I see. So we've been chasing him to this point, and now you get to actually fight him. And he also is just gonna fight these other guys with me, huh? I was sure he was gonna go for a third hit. He's down a ton of health from the enemies, and I assume me as well. Oh, he also doesn't have a lot of health. Pardon me, I'm just gonna throw arrows at you and then slice, slice, slice. Press B on the weakened mage. What the fuck? Just ripped his fucking heart out? Is this him? You miserable fool! I need the flame, I need the fury! Why did you stifle my rage? Nothing personnel, kid. Speak, vermin! Alright. Shut the hell up, loser. XD Lamel. Alright, cool. This is a good stopping point. Yeah, that system's neat as hell. I really like that. That's a lot of fun. So just, I can see it maybe getting tedious if it's the same enemy every time, but if they change it up, that's a cool way to spice up the boss fights if you get to chase them backwards through the rooms or the realms you are in, and then unlock new areas. That's really neat. I think that's a cool idea. Yeah, so Salt and Sacrifice. That's the video. Much like Source of Madness, I went into this game with mixed opinions. However, I did not think I would be turning my opinions around because most of my problems were what I thought were just bugs and such. However, I don't know, man. Just be aware that I had trouble with my audio not letting me change it, and this is not a game for keyboard and mouse. This is definitely this is the first game that I have said, "Yep, okay, I have to play this on controller. There is no choice." So, be aware of those two things. But this is a cool little action RPG. Seems like a worthy successor to Salt and Sanctuary, but again, didn't play a lot of it, so take my opinion with a grain of salt there. That'll do it. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. I will have a link in the description for the Epic Games Store page for this game if you're so interested. Subscribe if you do want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.